Number 2. Seems to be not to be always bad. What up guys, it's your boy Cielshock from CTUSA Mini4wd Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx, and for today's video we are going to unbox the Mach frame Fighting Korea version 2. And before I start my video, I want to say shout out to High Speed Matrixx Oil and High Speed Matrixx Power Cleaner. If you need a commutator drop, gear drop, or roller drop, you have High Speed Matrixx Oil. And if you need some cleaner to clean your old motors, to be the gunks and the oils to be removed, you got Matrixx Power Cleaner. And also if you need a turbo drop, commutator drop, or break-in drop for your motors that you need to break in, you got Sonic Boom. They have 2 versions. They got the purple ones and the clear ones. You have Amboy if you need that, and also they have a gear oil that you can use on your anchor system, AT bumper system, and sliding dampers that I just had a review from last video. And also I want to say shout out Cape Master. Cape Master, if you need quality capes, Cape Master is the guy. With all that said, let's go and check this out. Mach frame Fighting Korea version 2. Alright, so this is the Mach frame Fighting Korea version 2. Shout out Matrixx, the founder of Noobworx. Shout out Chester Tranquila too, Noobworx member, for sending me this Mach frame Fighting Korea edition for my birthday. Thank you. It was my birthday last November, and I'm just gonna open it for a review. I know it's kind of too late, but here we go. So right from the bat, we got the Mach frame right there. As you can see, it's a Mach frame version 2. I don't have the version 1. It is a Rev series. If you look at the box like this, and if you go this way, you will see that this is made from the motherland. It's made from the Philippines right there. So it's made from the Philippines. And also, if you flip the box right here on this side, you can see all the components that's in there. Obviously, you have all those parts right here listed, what's inside the box, and you also have a diagram or blueprint right here. Alright, so let's open this bad boy. Alright, as we open this, right in front of our eyes is the ABS plastic royal blue. I will say it's royal blue, FMA chassis royal blue. It's an FMA chassis, so obviously it's good for box stock, tune class, B-Max, or for open class. So that's a very valuable and very good chassis, which is this is one of the latest chassis that Mini4wd have released in a long time. They haven't released a new chassis in a while, but FMA is one of the latest, if people doesn't know, that are watching that doesn't know. All right, next part would be this set of wheels, which is the carbon reinforced wheels, which is the dish type. This is the dish type carbon reinforced wheels, medium. It says in the box that it's small, but it's not small for me. This is medium. Like sometimes the packaging, don't get mistaken with this. This is a medium dish type carbon wheels, which is good for a tune class, box stock. It will be very, very durable. It's also good in B-Max and open class. So that's the value of this set of wheels. And you can use it in any category. And because this is carbon, this is a high quality, durable wheels. All right, next will be the low profile, low friction, super hard tires, printed with Fighting Korea. As you can see, there's a print of Fighting Korea over there, and a Mach frame, which is good for, again, it's box stock. It reduces the torque of the car, So you can use it for torque, for tune class, B-Max, and also in open class. In open class, obviously, we all know that we trim this. We split it in half. We can do whatever we want as long as you are on the legal diameter. But this is a low friction, low profile, medium tires. Super hard tires. Alright? Alright. Next part are the A parts. As you can see right there, you have the lock, the motor holder, you got the cover at the rear, the front, the body catch, the low friction polyoxymethylene bearings, bushings, or whatever you call it, is white. Also, you got the front skid plate right there, and also the low friction polyoxymethylene rollers right here. They are all white to color match your blue or royal blue FMA chassis. The FMA chassis also come out with a blue tail like this. As you can see, this is also an A part. This is ABS plastic blue too. So everything on the A parts is white besides this blue tail, if you consider this an A part. But the tail and the chassis is royal blue. Nothing crazy, nothing special. It's just the color matching would be blue and white for the whole car. Alright, next would be the motor. You got the traditional 130 motor. I think it's an SMC. Yep, it's a traditional SMC 130 white end belt motor. You have the propeller shaft for an FMA chassis. Right there, propeller shaft. 60mm wheel shaft, steel wheel shaft. You got your Tamiya grease, and also you have that carbon pinion gear. The carbon pinion gear right there. And you have the super speed gear ratio 351 with the orange crown gear. Let me remind you guys, orange crown gear can be used to Super X chassis, Super XX chassis, and FMA, and obviously the CFM and Super FM chassis. That's the only chassis that you can use orange crown gears. But this build is with orange crown gear, this kit, with a 351 gear ratio. You also have your traditional bronze terminal, which is, for me, is more conducting compared to the gold terminals. Copper, I mean. They're bronze, but they're copper. Sorry about that. So copper is a better conductor for my opinion compared to the gold terminals. Next would be the, I don't know what it's called. For me, it's like a clear body, transparent, but it's a little bit bluish. So it's like transparent Mach frame body shell. Nothing crazy. The only thing I can say about it is because it's translucent, obviously the durability is kind of weaker compared to a regular ABS body shell. But because this is transparent, this is lighter, but still ABS. Probably like a couple of grams lighter. Don't even know exactly, but this is gonna be lighter compared to a regular Mach frame. And it's kind of bluish. It's like grayish, bluish, like transparent color for me. Maybe I'm colorblind. It's like grayish, I think. Grayish blue or some kind of like that. But nothing crazy. Mach frame, transparent. And the stickers, there are not foil stickers. These are the stickers that seems like to be on the polycarbonate body. So these are the Fighting Korea decals or stickers. They're not reflective, as you can see. You see that they still have the red, black, white, and blue color artwork, which is very nice, and it's screaming Korea for me. And it's version 2, obviously. And inside the box too is you have the Mach frame instructions manual, which is Japanese and English. Alright, with all that said, that is your Mach frame. Fighting Korea version 2. Alright, so that's it about your Fighting Korea Mach frame version 2 FMA chassis. I think the only difference between the version 1, which I don't have, the version 1 is a white ABS chassis. This one is a transparent grayish bluish body shell, but they're both ABS. And I think it's a very valuable kit. This kit retails in the US $35 and change. I don't know exactly, but this is $35. I don't know with other places, but here in US, we have it $35 for a Fighting Korea kit. It's quite expensive for a kit, but it depends how do you like this kit. For me, this kit is good for, obviously, for Koreans that are like, you know, very patriotic when it comes to Korean builds or Korean kits. And also, this is very valuable for box stock collectors, but also for box stock racers. Why so? Because all the parts over here, for me, is very valuable for box stock, because you're already getting that low friction, medium, carbon reinforced wheels and tires. The wheels are low friction maroon tires, and they're super hard. And also, the wheels are carbon. So they're very good for box stock because, one, they're durable, and also it doesn't bounce as much as the regular tires that they have on the regular Mach frame kit. And also, it's an FM chassis, so this is going to be really good for box stock. For tuned class racers, obviously, that's already a given. Because of all the parts, this is going to be really, really good also on tuned class. And obviously, in BMAX, it's like tuned class 2, no cuts, no trimming. So this will be good for tuned class racers. And if you're an open class advanced racer, you can actually chop this bad boy and you have that really good body shell. And you can make it look good and be raceable for open class. So this kit for me is a good buy. It's good buy for its value. It's $35 and up. So it really depends in the area. But for me, this is a very valuable kit. And because this is a Fighting Korea version 2. Obviously, this is going to be just limited release. There's only limited numbers of kits. And obviously, people will grab this and this will definitely sold out. By this time that you're watching this video, this kit is probably sold out already. So, you're going to be stuck on buying on resellers. But for me, it's going to be a good buy. If it is a good starter kit, yes, if you start for box stock, but every category is you can use this kit, or even though you're just a collector, this would be perfect for you. Either or, I love this kit. This is a Mach frame. I'm not really a fan of FMA because that's not my favorite chassis. My wife loves FMA, so I probably build this, or she can build this for box stock when she races box stock again. I'm not going to go crazy, but when the time comes that we want to use this for tuned class or BMAX, we're going to probably use it for BMAX or tuned class. But with all that said, this is Cielshock from CTUSA Mini 4wd Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx. We learn from you, you learn from us. As I always say, always race humble. Hit that subscription button, like, and comment. Peace.